Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? I want to do a miscellaneous bed rant. Um, uh, just had some thoughts I want to share with you guys. First of all, I noticed I have made a big deal about who my dad was. Maybe my real dad is Jim Morrison. That still might be true, of course. But then never calling my actual never calling my adoptive dad my dad, always calling him my adoptive dad, and always kind of, um, you know, something sore in that area. But I figured it out, and a little bit, and I got past it. I was felt bad about not knowing who my parents were. I felt bad about being different that way. I've never met a blood relative, and I kind of felt bad about that. So I kind of felt like I had to emphasize, but I might be Jim Morrison's son, but my dad is my adoptive dad, and I'm okay now with the idea that I don't have parents. I'm okay with it. I made peace with it. I am okay that I've never met a blood relative. I don't have a brother and sister. Blood brother and sister. I don't know who my blood parents were. Never had any children, so I don't have any, blood kids, of course. And I'm okay with all that. I'm okay with the uniqueness of that. I'm okay with the non-normalness of that or non-regularness of that. I'm okay. I mean, what about me is regular anyway? Why should that be any different? And I made peace with it. I'm okay. I'm just going to call my dad now. Not because he isn't my adoptive dad, just because I'm not hung up on that issue anymore. I just think, well, you guys know what I mean when I say dad. It's my adoptive dad. You guys know that. I don't have to say it every single time. Nor do I have to remind everybody that I might be Jim Morrison's kid, which is something I can't prove anyway. So it doesn't do it. It brings no information to the table to bring it up again, because I don't have any further proof, and I didn't have proof in the first place. So. Everybody knows that either I think that he might be my son, or people know and think that he might be my son. I mean, I might be Jim Morrison's son, but I'm not going to reiterate that every time I talk about dads and whatever. I'm just going to say my dad, and you guys know what I mean. And I'm okay. It's like a good thing. I like being different. What's so great about being the same as everybody else? What's so great about that? Where's the kudo at the end of that story? At least I'm unique, and accepting that makes me feel good about being unique, which is itself even cool too. It's okay to be unique, and it's okay to like that. It's okay to embrace that. It's okay not to feel like I'm less than because I'm unique. And I got past some of that about that. And then I just wanted to a few miscellaneous rants. I'm really into music right now. I'm into the theory side of it too, and I just want to rant about that a little bit. And that's not related to the dad thing. There's four main permutations of 7-note scales. And they roughly are the major scale, the harmonic minor scale, the harmonic major scale, and the melodic minor scale. And I had only been doing the major scale and the harmonic minor scale primarily because because the other two, I think, come as a package deal. I don't want to do melodic minor and not do harmonic major, or vice versa. And I didn't really have my head around harmonic major because it's relatively new on my map. So, but now I have that down more. So now that I have harmonic major more under my belt, I'm also going to include melodic minor, which makes 4: the major scale, the harmonic minor scale, the melodic minor scale, and the harmonic major scale. So I'll be playing more of those other permutations other than just harmonic minor and major, because I didn't want to do 3 out of 4. It feels imbalanced. Like, why am I doing melodic minor when I don't even do harmonic major? I wanted to do those as a package deal. And now that I got my head around harmonic major a little more, I'm going to include that and melodic minor in my playing more than I have been, I have a feeling. And as far as alterations of scales, there's only, if you have no alterations, you have the same scale. If you have one alteration, you have one possibility. If you have two alterations, that's possible. If you do three alterations, it's a different scale. It's just a different scale. It's not an altered scale. It's a different scale. Like a major scale with three flats is a minor scale. It's not an altered major scale. It's now a minor scale, assuming the flat, assuming that by minor I mean natural minor, and by major I mean natural major. So you only have one or two alterations of any scale before it becomes another scale, or if you have no alterations, you have the same scale. And interestingly enough, the major scale has no alterations either way. The melodic minor scale can either be thought of as having one flat or one sharp, depending on how you look at it, because it's both. And the harmonic minor scale can either be considered having one sharp and two flats, one sharp or two flats. Let me explain that. Harmonic major scale either has one sharp or two flats. If you relate it to a natural minor scale, it has a raised seventh or a major seventh. That's one sharp. If you relate it to a major scale, it has two flats, a flatted sixth and a flatted third. So that would be the. So if I have an A natural minor scale, I can make it a harmonic minor by having G sharp. That's one sharp. If I have C major scale, I can make it a C harmonic minor scale by having A flat and E flat. That's two flats. And the harmonic major scale is similar, only mirrored a little bit. And the harmonic major scale can either be considered having one flat or two sharps. If I want a C harmonic major scale and I start with C major scale, I have an A flat. That's one flat. If I start with an A natural minor scale and want a C harmonic major scale, I have a G sharp and a C sharp. That's two sharps, making an A natural minor scale into an A harmonic major scale. So the alterations are cool. I like that. I like the way that it works. Harmonic minor is either one sharp or two flats. Harmonic major is one flat or two sharps. Melodic minor is either one sharp or one flat, depending on how you look at it. I'll explain that real quickly too. If I have a D Dorian mode, if I want to make a D melodic minor, I have a C sharp. That's one sharp. If I have a C major scale, then I want a C melodic minor scale. I have E flat. That's one flat. That's minor third. That's one flat. C major scale with a minor third. And if I have C major scale, I have no sharps or flats. So all that math and all that stuff is cool to me. And next topic, just random chats here. I got picked up. I got picked up for a ride for some Christians, and I think and they talked to me about they put their Christian thing on me, and I think they do three main weapons Christians do when they talk to you, or at least to me, and maybe I'm you. First of all, they try to scare you. Oh my God, hell's so bad. Second of all, they try to take away your freedom of choice. I say, well, I'm not afraid of hell. I want to go to hell. They say, oh, you can't do that. You can't want to go to hell. Well, yeah, I can. I can want what I want, and I can want to go where I want to go. And they try to take that free will from you. And thirdly, they try to put words in your mouth. I say, they say something like, well, I know someone that's like you, and he says, don't ever talk to me about God. And I say, well, I didn't tell you not to talk to me about God. He did. You're putting his words in my mouth. They assume you mean or say things you didn't say. Like I say, they compare you to someone that doesn't have an open mind when you said you did have an open mind. Or they compare you to someone who said, don't talk about the Bible, when I didn't say don't talk about the Bible. I just said I don't follow it or believe it. I didn't say don't talk to me about it, and I didn't say, I didn't say that I have a closed mind and I'm not going to go to your church. Don't put someone else's position on me without me even doing anything. And then, of course, they want to scare you, and then they're shocked when you don't buy it. Like, oh my God, you're not afraid of hell? No, I'm not. And then on top of that, I go, well, I want to go to hell. Oh, you can't want that. How you can't? It's not cool to want to go to hell. Yeah, it is. It's my body. I'm the one that's got to burn when I got to burn. So let me live my life the way I want to. That's a alteration of If 6 Was 9 lyric by Jimi Hendrix. He says, I'm the one that's got to die when it's time for me to die. So let me live my life the way I want to. I just made it. I'm the one that's got to go to hell when it's time for me to go to hell. So let me live my life the way I want to. I'm the one that's going to burn, not you. It's my choice and my business. The fact that you want to take my free will away from me by not making it okay for me to want to go to hell after trying to scare me with hell when that didn't work, and then putting things that other people said onto me and putting me in categories that I never said I was. Because I didn't say don't talk to me about God. I didn't say, you know, or I say that, or I say after some of this talk, I say I was raised in the Bible 17 years. And then they go, oh, I know people that say that. Well, I didn't lead with that, though. You pushed me into it. I didn't start out saying I'm a wise ass. I studied the Bible. You made me. You got me in a position where I had to say that to finish to keep the conversation going. And then you act like I'm trying to be a big shot by saying I've read the Bible when I didn't even want to tell you that in the first place. Your prodding me got me to say that. So Christians have these little tricks. It's all about power, increasing their numbers and controlling you. As they are controlled and have increased their numbers, they want to misery likes company, and they want to add you to their company. Hey, there you have it. I don't buy it. Okay, and if any more rants, that's 3 things I've talked about: music, parenthood, or my family things, and Christianity. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, there's one little detail. One other thing. Is there one? I don't know. I'm really becoming happy with my playing as a good. In fact, the haters help with that. I mean, the likers do too, of course, because they're supportive. You can't say supportive is not a good thing. But it's also not that. It's not that apparent that hate is a negative thing. I mean, they get you to look at yourself, the haters too, they get you to question yourself, and that's good for you, because you should know who you are. You should know if you think you suck, or if you think you're great, or I should know if I have the right, so to speak, to talk about Randy Rhoads and myself in the same breath. And yeah, I do. But the haters help me be more sure of that by making me process it. It's not your business. You haters, I can talk about who I want, and if it's okay in my heart, then I will do it. And try to stop me, I didn't think so, because I can have free speech as much as you have freedom to hate me. As much as you have the freedom to hate me, I have the freedom to do what I do that makes you hate me, and it's my business and my control, not yours. I don't control you hating me. You don't control what I do to make you hate me or otherwise. So there's that. I'm becoming more confident about my playing. I think it shows, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. Sorry, but I think it might. I'm just more confident in my technique. I'm confident that I'm a good alternate picker. I don't have to prove it constantly while I'm playing, kind of feeling. I don't have to prove I'm a great player every time I pick up my guitar, because I kind of know it in my heart that I am. So I don't have to really make it obvious to everyone and make it like a flat out showcase every time I play. In fact, that can lead to I don't know. You don't want to be overconfident either. You don't want to think that, to the point where you think you're great, and you're to the point of excess and to the point of soul wrecking arrogance. But it's okay to think what you think about yourself, and it's okay to think good about yourself. It's okay to think you're great if you are. And maybe I am, but I don't want to get overboard about it. Like I just said, I don't want to get like an egomaniac deal going. I don't want that. But I also don't want to have to second guess myself, or have to prove myself, or have to feel like I'm always under the gun when I play, because at some point I just like to relax now and just play. When I did Eruption and Running with the Devil, and before that, when I did Bottoms Up and Somebody Get Me a Doctor, I'm starting to just flow with the song. I'm not trying to be Eddie, but I'm being me, and I'm just letting myself flow out of the song, and I'm not trying to be defensive when I play, like, oh my God, let me show you what I can do. It's more like, well, I know what I can do. Let me show you. It's not like I'm have to prove it every time, like I'm reinventing the wheel every time I pick up a guitar. I'm getting better along that line. I'm processing it, and I don't know. I think I'm just maturing as a player, and I think I'm having more fun with my music. And when I talk to, let's say, the moderator about my music, it's not so much validation I seek from him. It's just someone to chat with. I'm not trying to say, hey, did you like it? What do you think? Am I doing good? I just go, hey, that was fun what I did. Hope you liked it too. I don't go on about trying to get reinforcement or approval or any of that. I just kind of talk about it like it's anybody's job that they do it when they go to work, which I don't do. Well, but I do what I do. I'm making song lyrics here, aren't I? Maybe a bad song though. No. Yeah, but I'm just I'm just beginning to shut up and play your guitar, as Frank Zappa said. I don't need to. I'm becoming convinced that I'm actually a pretty good player, and that's enough. It's enough, and I feel like I believe it pretty well, and I don't have to prove it or convince somebody else. And I don't think it's. And I'm happy that I can just have fun with music and just enjoy what I do rather than try to prove myself with what I do. What do you guys think?